Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. I'm your Kennywood fanatic and I hope you all are having a wonderful day and a wonderful week. I know I am. 2 years ago, I published my first video, ranking Kennywood's coasters. I watched it a few days ago again for nostalgia reasons and I realized it's super low quality, and with some of my opinions changing, I wanted to remake it. So without further ado, let's get into it. Number 8 is Lil Phantom. Lil Phantom is a kiddie coaster made by Molina and Sons. It's super intense and it's way too scary for me. I'm just joshing. This is a great ride for kids to start off on before they graduate to other coasters like Racer and Jackrabbit. Number 7 changes between two coasters for me, but as of this year, I give number 7 to Exterminator. This is in no way a bad ride. It has great theming, although they haven't been running the news broadcast in the queue, which is a disappointment. Hershenda owns the park now, so they're finally loading more than 2 people on each rat, so that makes the spinning way more intense. I do think this ride is on its way out, which is a shame, but it's still a great overall ride experience, and if they do remove it, I hope they get something like a Vekoma suspended thrill coaster. Number 6 is Racer. Racer is not an intense ride at all, but it is a great ride experience. The atmosphere of this ride is unlike any other. Everyone's throwing up L's at each other or boos the other train, and it gets very competitive. This ride is very nostalgic for me, as it was my first coaster that was not a kiddie coaster that I rode. I still remember my first ride on this with my grandpa. We won that ride, by the way. It has a surprisingly intense pop of airtime at the end of the ride, in the back rows, but there is a lot of weak float or airtime in the front row, which is a great introduction to airtime for kids. Jackrabbit is at number 5. It seems innocent until you ride in the back row. The double dip is one of the best airtime moments ever, not because it's super strong, but because the restraints are so minimalistic. Seriously, it's just a fixed lap bar and a seatbelt that doesn't really do anything. You just don't expect this ride to have a bite. Other than the double dip, this ride isn't too intense. It's 105 years old and it's super smooth. Overall, this is a fun ride and a great first big coaster for kids. Another fun fact about Jackrabbit for you is that it's the first roller coaster to use upstop wheels, meaning that there were wheels both on top, underneath, and on the side of the track, so you can do more intense maneuvers. Number 4 is Skyrocket. This is a very fun ride. The launch is forceful, the top hat offers great airtime, the cutback is snappy, the 0G roll is insane, the drop off the mid-course is crazy, and the corkscrew offers great hang time. But this ride kind of just dies after that corkscrew. Overall, a great ride with an elite first half, but the second half is lackluster and has much more to be desired. The little bunny hills in the second half do not really offer much airtime, maybe a little bit of a teaser to airtime, but no real airtime exists there. And then the cutbacks kind of just are there to rock you back and forth. Number 3 is Thunderbolt. Earlier this year I said Thunderbolt was rough, however I rode it again on July 24th, and it was very smooth. Yes, my one and only ride that day was in row 1, but I thought it was great. This ride is also super nostalgic for me. When you're a kid, you always have one ride you want to be tall enough for, and Thunderbolt was that ride for me. This is a great ride, you can't go wrong with it. Also, a little side note, this is my mom's favorite ride, so that might have been why, but it's overall a great ride. I definitely recommend it to everyone who goes to the park, and just be careful that you have a riding partner to do it with whenever you do visit Kennywood. Number 2 is Steel Curtain. Steel Curtain has gotten a lot better over the year. When I last rode it, it was hauling. There were no dead spots. I also got my first ever front row ride on it, and I will say this is definitely best up front. The drop is amazing. I was graying out on the banana roll, all the airtime was great, and the other inversions were whippy. This is a great ride, and yes, I know I have hated on this before, but it really has become a great ride, and now it's in my top 10. We'll see if that stays the same, because I'm going to Six Flags America and Hershey before the end of the summer, so we'll have to see if that all stays the same, but yes. Number 2 is Steel Curtain. Number 1 is obviously Phantom's Revenge. This ride is insane. From the first drop to the brakes, this ride does not let up. The airtime is super strong in the front row during the finale, and the back row is great for the second drop and the first airtime hill. On my last front row ride, we pulled negative 1.11 Gs, so this really is insane. Phantom should be illegal. It tries to rip your face off, it tries to kill you. This is a top 3 ride for me right now, and I foresee it staying in my top 3 unless the Six Flags America or Hershey Park coaster can knock it out of my top 3. This coaster should put Kennywood on your radar if you have not been to the park yet. And this coaster did really put Kennywood on the map whenever it was built. Anyways, that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed it. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. Shout out to Kennywood, Theme Park Maniacs, Coaster Studios, and Canobie Coasters for letting me borrow content for this video. Please exit safely to your right and have a great rest of your day here at Kennywood Park.